guys, welcome back to the channel. So we are going to start this whole house hunting series today. Alright, so let's jump into this. So guys, I just got home from work. It is a Wednesday and Jeff and I have been really interested in some houses that have gone up online, and we thought before we start recording those houses and tours and stuff that we kind of wanted to fill you guys in what our current housing situation looks like. It is a little farmhouse and we are renting it. It is a 1-bathroom, kind of 1-bedroom. There is like a loft area that I used in my craft room, so maybe like 1.5, I guess you could say. And also, speaking of Jeff, you won't see him in this video. I got home and he was like sleeping and didn't feel like doing it, so maybe you'll see him in the next video. Okay guys, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this house tour. Okay guys, so here's the farmhouse that we are renting. There's a barn in the back, and we are surrounded by woods. You can see the road is right there. So we haven't done much yard work this spring since we will be moving soon. So here is the front porch area. It's a screened in porch. Jeff and I like to grill on this porch and eat here. Lately it's been kind of bad because of the pollen, so we haven't recently. Then on this side we have our wicker bench that we spray painted. It looks pretty bad. We need to get new front porch furniture. Then over here we have the grill and our bikes because we have been bike riding recently. And then a little flower stand, but I haven't really even gotten any flowers for the front porch since we would have to take them with us if we got another house here soon. Okay guys, so going into the front door, you walk right into our kitchen. So we have our dry erase calendar on the refrigerator and some colored pictures from our niece and nephew, a birthday card. Here's baby's watering dish. I really do like the kitchen in our rental right now. I think it's pretty nice. Over here we have our bulletin board and our mail rack. On the bulletin board we mostly just put cards that we receive in the mail, a few funny pictures, and that is our mail rack. I definitely want to get a new kitchen table whenever we buy a house. This one is pretty stained up from me painting my nails on it and spilling nail polish remover. So I'll probably end up just making this my craft table. So guys, here's what we call the middle room, where it's like a room of nothing that we don't really know what to do with. Here's Jeff's desk. And over here we have Eve's cage with Jeff's clothes all over it. It's a common dumping grounds for him. And his Xbox, some of our video games. Over here we have, this actually my dad made this for me. It was my doll armoire when I was younger, but now this is Eve's little armoire. You can see I have a picture of her up there. And in here we have all of Eve's clothes, collars. I think in here we even have some dog nail polish and perfume. Okay, then here is our glass door to go to our back porch. We really need to clean the porch back here. It's like covered in pollen. But as you can see, we have a pretty nice view back here. Definitely feels away from everything and very relaxing. Honestly, we don't use this porch very much. I know that's very surprising, but I feel like there's bees out here like all the time. And I've gotten stung out here and I just get scared. Okay, and on this side of the room, I have my ironing board set up because I hate ironing. It's been set up for like 3 days and I still haven't gotten around to doing it. And then over here is our bookshelf. We both love to read. Right now I currently have like some country decor on there, which I thought I was going to go with country, but I'm probably will not, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that stuff whenever we get a house. Over here is like a mess with all of our files and stuff. We actually need to buy like a filing cabinet or something. Okay guys, then off this room we actually go into our main living area. Our living room is kind of small, so what we did is we just bought a sectional instead of like a couch and a chair. It provides more seating, I think. I definitely, like, this is one of the main reasons I want a house right now, because I want to be able to paint the walls and hang stuff on the walls. Like, looking at this right now, it's so like not personal or homey at all. Let's start off in this corner. So here's Eve's toy box. We got this at a fall foliage festival in the area. It's really cute. You put the toys in the top and then she can dig them out on her own, which she does all the time. I like literally I'll put the toys in her toy box and she pulls them out just to set them there. And then here is her bed. And over here we have a bunch of board games. We love playing board games, and the top up there is like some toys for whenever we are babysitting my niece and nephew. And then Eve like dominates our house. You can see we have a blanket here by the window for her. We have a blanket on the couch for her with her toys. So that's 3 different areas for her to lay down in the living room. And right now we kind of have this like orange, burgundy, and like tan vibe going on. I'm definitely over those colors and would like to decorate with new colors. Okay, then on this side we have our DVD rack and some pictures, a tin of popcorn, and that is a foot spa on the floor that I have had since Christmas and I literally have not opened it yet. I don't know why I decided to just sit there, it's really random. Okay, and then we have, you can see me, hi. We have our big screen TV. Guys, I love this TV stand. I think it's very like chic looking, and I love the swiveling TV. And down here we have the Wii U, the DVD player, the Switch. We're definitely Nintendo fans as well. As you can see, we have our little amiibos set up. And then we just have our closets with some coats, some cleaning supplies. Over here we keep like our blankets, some weights and exercise equipment. Then into this door is our bathroom. We do just have one bathroom in this house. Even though it's a small bathroom, I do like the way we decorated. I think the shower curtain's like really cute and the purples. And this up here I just got at Hobby Lobby for like $7. And over here is my makeup collection. That's not even all of it. Some of it I had to like store somewhere else and I rotate makeup in and out. There's baby in her little spot. Their blankets. And guys, I did forget to point this out. These stairs lead down to basically like a dungeon basement. That is where I do the laundry, and I freaking hate doing laundry down there because there's spiders and bees and stuff. Okay guys, so we're back in the kitchen, and then we have stairs in the corner leading up to upstairs. So this area is kind of like a loft. There's no actual door. You can see there is this railing that kind of acts like a wall. First, you're gonna see like my industrial size printer. I bought this thing 2 years ago because it can print on cardstock, and I'm constantly using cardstock for like crafts and stuff. So guys, this is like my little nook of the house. Like all of my stuff is in here. This is my desk I got growing up from my parents. So guys, you can see I have my little iPod here, my planner, and my pink laptop that Jeff got me for my birthday a few years back. And then over here I have this alarm clock that I bought like 3 months ago that I just have not even set up yet, because the thought of having to get out of bed to hit snooze is just really bad. Okay, and then over here, that's actually Brittany's camera she let me borrow for a few days because I left my battery and charger at my friend's house. Then here's another bed for Eve. And guys, this is the background I usually use when filming, so I'm sure it looks very familiar. Most of this stuff over here is scrapbooking, stamp collecting, or Pokemon because I am the biggest nerd ever. Up here, so this picture is a picture of Jeff and I from probably like 4 years ago, and I usually have some nail polish sitting up here, anything new that I recently bought that I just like to put on display. And there's Eve in her little princess frame on top of a box of photos I need to scrapbook. Over here I have these fake flowers that I think are just like so gorgeous. Then over here, mostly on the bottom, is stamp stuff like albums. And then the top here, right here, these are my journals. I do journal. I used to journal like at least every other night, and now I'm lucky if I journal like once a month. It's really sad how busy I've gotten. And then over here, I don't know if you guys ever see this in the background when I'm filming. You're probably like, what the heck is that? As you guys know, I love doing nail art, and whenever I come across a nail art design, I write it down and I throw it in this jar. And whenever I feel like doing my nails, I literally will just pick a design at random and paint them that. So it's really weird. I think maybe I have OCD. And back here we have a picture of me and my friend from a long time ago. And then a birthday card, some Russian dolls I got at a festival. And guys, just a little bean bag to make it kind of more cozy up here. That is a Build-A-Bear that I got when I was in 7th grade. That I just found a few weeks ago, and I wanted to put her up here. And then we have a Pokemon stuffed animal that Eve likes to play with. Up here is a bulletin board just filled with all sorts of stuff. I have my New Year's resolution chart there, a bunch of homemade cards from friends, a picture of Jeff that I like, just cute little trinkets and stuff. And then I have my teal rug here and my new light that I just bought. Here's a little set of drawers that Jeff got in addition to his closet because it's so tiny. Up top here is his watch collection. I bought him this display case this past Christmas. And over here is my overflowing magazine rack. Like a lot of times when I order, like especially from Just Fab, they'll give me like a free magazine subscription, and honestly I just need to cancel these because I can't keep up. So last stop on the tour is our bedroom. Oh, and over here there is a mirror. Okay, so there's just a bunch of like random odd furniture in here that I really do not like. That is one thing. I want to have a larger master bedroom to actually get like a bedroom suite. I do like our bedspread. I think it's really pretty. There are a bunch of pillows on the floor here that go with it, but I was thinking about making the bed with all the pillows, but I knew that that wouldn't be realistic because I literally never put them on there. It's just way too much. So I might use this bedspread for a guest bed, but Jeff and I's bed, I think at our new home, is going to be a lot more simple with not all these like pillows and stuff. And then we just have my nightstand over here. And basically some books, some tissues, my Kindle. We do like to read before bed sometimes. Okay guys, I know this looks like so junky right now. Jeff won that whale at a carnival at Ocean City and he like refuses to part with it, and I think it's like so ugly and tacky, but whatever. And then over here, usually, guys, I have to sleep with a fan and I never know where to put it, and I wish I didn't have to put it on my vanity, but here is my vanity with my perfumes, a picture of Jeff and I. And the chair that goes with the vanity, I have to put here because that's how Eve jumps on the bed. So she's taken over my vanity too. Also, that's her little, we call it her hut, where she sleeps in sometimes. Here is my jewelry armoire. It's definitely way too full with stuff. I actually just went through it recently to pull stuff out for a yard sale. We have our AC unit. Central air would be another nice thing in our home. This is my older TV that got replaced by the TV in the living room, so I moved this one upstairs. Then I kind of have some lights going around the top, which is really cozy when I turn those on. I just have the lamp on the nightstand. And then Jeff and I always put our anniversary cards for each other on this TV stand. It's just what we've done forever. And then down here we have an old Xbox so we can play DVDs up here. I have my 3DS games. I have a stuffed animal dog that my mom sent me when I was in college for Valentine's Day. And then up here I have my 3DS charging. Jeff always turns them to the side because the light's distracting when we're trying to sleep. Okay guys, and lastly just another set of drawers. Jeff and I's wedding candle, picture of Jeff and I after we got married. Okay guys, so that wraps up the house tour. Now I'm gonna head over and tell you guys what we're looking for in our starter home. And kind of I just wanted you to see the tour of our house so you can see kind of what we're upgrading from and what isn't working for us. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed the tour. I did take a decent amount of time the day before to like clean up and straighten up a little bit. I didn't go overboard because I wanted you guys to definitely see my real living situation and everything. Hence the reason the ironing board is still set up for day 3. So let's go over my house right now, my rental, whatever you want to call it, my apartment, farmhouse. Number 1, I didn't hit the top reasons why we want to move out of this property. Number 1, we'll start from the outside. There is so many bugs here. I mean, I know there's a lot of bugs everywhere, but I'm telling you, this house gets like invaded by bees. Like you can be sitting on our front porch and just hear them like buzzing like in the roof of the front porch. Like it's crazy. And also last week we saw a spider in our laundry basket in the basement that was like the size of Texas. Okay, so moving into the front porch area. Honestly, the front porch, I really love the fact that we have a screened in front porch right now. What I don't like is the flooring of the front porch is like a cement with a few cracks down it, but we went ahead and covered that up with a carpet as you did see. I would also like in our new property to have like a porch and like an outdoor living space. That's really important to me because I love being outside. So then we step into the kitchen, and honestly, I really don't have many complaints with the kitchen. I think it's very nice. I wouldn't mind having some stainless steel appliances, maybe a backsplash in the kitchen. Also, guys, I would love an eat-in bar. I just think that's like so nice and casual to be like, I don't know, even like when we have kids, like idea of having like my kids like eating their cereal in the morning at the eat-in bar while I'm like packing their lunches. I just think it seems like really nice, and just like having like family close by while I'm in the kitchen. I just love the idea of it. And also I would like to have, I know this is really far-fetched, some of this stuff I obviously don't have to have, but another thing that would be nice is to have some type of like pantry or some type of storage off of the kitchen. Because there's like a lot of stuff like a cake dish, a punch bowl, like stuff that like you don't use very often that you don't have room for in your kitchen. And right now it's sitting in our spider dungeon in the basement. And I don't know, like I'm afraid whenever I like open up my box to pull out my like cake cover that there's gonna be like bugs in it. That sounds really gross. It isn't horrible in the basement, but it's just, yeah. Okay, so also I would like to have a formal dining room, obviously, to like host like holiday family get-togethers. I don't have that currently. And then the living space, I would like to have a little bigger of a living area. And also, guys, the bathroom that's like right off of the living room, like whenever I have people over, like it's really awkward for people to go to the bathroom like a yard or two from like where people are like sitting and talking. Like you can literally hear someone pee in that bathroom, and it's really awkward. Like if someone has to poop, they basically have to go home. Speaking of bathrooms, I definitely want 2 bathrooms. That's kind of a must for Jeff and I because we have a hard time keeping it clean, just the 2 of us, and I couldn't imagine like having kids too. Like I'd want 1 bathroom for the kids, 1 for Jeff and I. And the main living area, that's basically all I want, I guess. And then let's head upstairs. My craft room, it's really important for me to still have like a me spot in the house. Like I don't just want it taken over by like kids and just like things I need to do. Like I just feel like I need to have a spot that I can kind of like go to and get away from the madness. And that is kind of the same for Jeff. I'm thinking that he wants kind of like a space away from everyone, especially whenever he plays video games, because I don't know how many of you have spouses that play video games, but he likes to chat and talk online whenever he's playing, which can be like really distracting and honestly sometimes annoying when I've had a long day of work and I just kind of just want some peace and quiet. And I couldn't imagine that with like kids yelling and screaming. Like, I definitely want to have a spot for me, but even in addition to like a spot for me, Jeff and I have talked about having 2 different living spaces, like a quiet living room area and then maybe like a den in a finished basement for like playing video games, maybe like have like a card table set up, a ping pong table, kind of more like a fun recreational area. Okay guys, so bedrooms. We need a minimum, and I don't even like saying this because this really would be settling for me, but a minimum of 2 bedrooms. And honestly, it might have to be 3, because if we end up having a boy and a girl, it's not like they can share a bedroom. So it probably will be a minimum of 3 bedrooms. So that way if we have 2 kids, they both can have their own bedroom. I grew up having to share a bedroom with my sister, which it had its nice moments and stuff, but whenever you're older, you just want a space to go to, and I want my kids to be able to have that. Also, guys, we need storage big time. I don't know, like I showed you Jeff's closet. I forgot to mention mine, but it's basically the same size as his, maybe a little bigger. And like there's shelves in the back of the closet, and like when I go to reach to grab a pair of jeans off of the shelf, like literally like my hair is getting like caught in the hangers my clothes are on. It is so like compact and just there's not enough room. A walk-in closet is one of those things I don't necessarily need but would be nice, but we definitely just need like more closet space altogether. And lastly, the basement, which I didn't even show you guys because it's just an unfinished basement with just crap everywhere in it. I would like to have laundry in a finished basement or on like the main floor, just somewhere that I'm not like creeped out to go do laundry. And we really, really, really want a finished basement. We don't have to have it, but it's pretty close to being one of those things that like we need. Like I said, we definitely want 2 types of living spaces. If we do get a house with an unfinished basement, we don't want to be paying at our top price range for the house. We maybe have like some money left over to finish the basement. So guys, that's basically what we want to upgrade from our current rental property to our starter home. I would say the biggest things for us, I think Jeff's biggest things that he wants in a new house, I would say number 1, we sit on a decent amount of property, and I showed you guys like the view and stuff from the back porch. He has to push mow that entire yard because the property does not come with a riding mower, and we didn't want to buy an expensive riding mower to just keep using it up on a rental property. If we end up finding the house of our dreams and sitting on this much land, we will just invest in a ride mower. But right now, he's investing like almost 5 hours a week just to keep the grass where it should be. Another thing for him that he is looking for is he hates his closet. I think he doesn't even wear all of his clothes because he doesn't even feel like looking for all of his clothes because it just is a mess in there. It's just so tiny. So I think that's the big thing for him is more storage space. For me, I definitely like want like a flat piece of land, like a area where I can like fence in, let Eve run loose, like a place to put a garden, like a play set for the kids. Like I definitely want like a nice like outdoor living space. I definitely want a back porch. And probably another thing is more storage like Jeff, and 2 living spaces, or at least like a basement that's like can be finished that is doable to make work as a second living space even until we finish it, if that makes sense. And two bathrooms, definitely 2 bathrooms. So 2 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms, more storage, a smaller piece of property, and a porch are kind of like our must-haves, I would say. Alright guys, so now that you know what we're looking for, stay tuned for next week. I will show you our first house that we end up touring that we look into possibly purchasing. Thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe below. See ya!